Welcome back to Fit for Life. I'm excited about today's show. I've got some interesting things to say to you today. The name of the show is Move It or Lose It, and it's really true. The less you do, the less you're going to be able to do. I don't care if you're sitting watching TV and do something like this. We've got to keep moving with little rests in between. I guess we do need to go to bed at night and sleep, don't we? But keep that in mind. It's better to be active. And you don't even have to be extremely active, but we have to do something. And you want to do a little bit each day if possible. Some more days, you're going to do more days. You're going to do more exercise. It just depends on how you woke up. If you had a good night's sleep, it's really important. Sleep is important to us. And the older we get, the more we need exercise. And we're going to do our thoughts for the day from My Age Doesn't Matter Unless You're a Cheese book, which is my Bible. I really like it. All right, I like this one. There is a certain kind of carefree that returns to you in old age, different from the carefree of youth when you didn't know any better. It's more like being free of caring. It isn't joyous at all, as it was in youth, but it is a kind of freedom, and all kinds of freedom are precious in some way. And that's Federico Fellini. I believe he was a director, maybe an actor too, I'm not sure. And the second one is by an actress. The best way to ignore most of the negative thoughts about aging is to say to yourself with conviction, I am still the very same person I have been all my adult life. You are, you know. Helen Hayes said that. And I'm not surprised because she just kind of seemed like a positive person to me. So when I read things like that, I just feel better, and I hope that helps you to feel better too. All right. Strength and aerobic exercise can reduce mortality and increase life expectancy. Did you know that? Let me just tell you that again. Strength exercise and aerobic exercise can reduce mortality and increase your life expectancy. It does work, but you have to do it. And remember what the Surgeon General says, half an hour to kind of do intermediate exercise every day. It could be just a walk, maybe strength training the next day, another walk. Don't forget your stretching. And remember, we only need strength training twice a week once we reach a place or a kind of a plateau where you know you're gaining strength or you've gained enough strength, just to feel better about yourself. You can always be checked out. These things can be added up and you can do all the paperwork, but you'll know if you're getting stronger. You'll know if you can walk farther without being out of breath. So just be consistent. We really should be doing something every day, even if it's just an activity, some kind of an activity. So just keep that in mind. You are never too old to start. The research was done with people, some of them were over 100. And I saw some of these people and I thought they were being cruel by, giving them exercises to do. They loved it. And some people were able to stand more rather than sitting in a wheelchair. If they had a cane, maybe they could go without that now and then. But again, consistency is the key. Inactive people lose muscle fiber at a rate of 3 to 5% per decade. That means by age 70, some people will lose at least half their strength or their muscle mass. So that's kind of depressing. So you want to keep that in mind. Also, life doesn't end at retirement. You're just beginning. You're going to have more time to exercise, hopefully, so that you can do all the things you want to do in retirement. It'd be sad to finally be retired and not be able to move, right? All right, let's do kind of a standing warm-up, and then we're going to do some strength training exercises. So you're going to come forward in your chair. You know that. I hope you do this on your own, standing without holding on, just so you can get those legs strengthened a little bit. Now, to warm up, there's so many easy, simple things you can do. You can just be kicking like this, just kicking out. Easy. Come to the side of your chair. Not the front, the side. It's a little bit safer. All right, just kicking out. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now kick to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, let's do 16, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You're also stretching your quads. Did you know that? Yeah. Couple more. Good. Now you're going to reach across and way up like we did in the last show. Reaching and reaching. So you're getting a little stretch. Slightly aerobic, I would say. Yeah. And again, if you haven't been exercising at all, you're really going to feel this. All right. Now, another exercise I do, I picked up on a video that I had seen years ago. A man said that this is great for seniors to warm up all of the body. So you're going to reach up, bend those knees, and bring those arms back. You don't have to drop your head down, right? Up and down. This is 2. Up, 3, and 4, and 5. I know it's a little ambitious, but we can do it. And if you just do 4, you're 4 ahead. You're still moving, you're doing something. I think he did about 50 of these, but maybe we'll do that on the next show, okay? All right, one more. So that just kind of exercises and warms up most of the torso. All right, all right. Now let's do some knee bends. A 1, a 2, and 3. Good. Push down. 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll just do 8 of those because they're really boring, right? Forward and back. And swing those arms. So you're just warming up a little bit. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now, another exercise I like to do is what I call waist twists. Fling those arms around. Make sure you're not hitting anything, your chair or other furniture. Very easy. Swing. You don't have to turn your head at all unless you want to. Now, it depends on whether we're taking prescription drugs that make us a little dizzy. You don't want that to happen. So just look forward and swing those arms. We swung them up and down. Now we're swinging them side to side. Great for the waist. Warms up the body, stretches it out a little bit. So grab some water if you have to. I think the last thing we'll do for warm up is running in place. So you're not walking outside, you're inside, you're watching me right now, but we can get kind of the same effect by just walking or running in place. Walking would be more like marching, wouldn't it? Let's do a few of those first. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. We'll just do 8 of those. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to have you run in place, if you're capable of that, for about 30 seconds. So I'm going to count, and we're going to start right now. Go. Okay, you can stop. Now, when you're doing this on your own, you're trying it out, start first with the marching, then do a little running. See what happens. And try to do a minute. Doesn't sound like much, but it is because you're not used to it. All right, we're going to work on the upper body right now. Whatever's comfortable. I just don't want you to sit back and be too comfortable like this. We still want to observe good posture, right? Elbows should be into your body. Now, these are 5-pound weights. Some of you might be using 2s or 3s. If after 8 or 10 of these, done properly, you don't feel a little fatigue, you may need a heavier weight. So keep that in mind. Some of you might still be using 2s and you should have a 3. It won't hurt. Try them out, all right? So do this with me. You're going to breathe out as you, but take at least 4 seconds to come down. Keep those elbows in. It's kind of like for support, right? And up and slowly down. This is where you gain the strength. Not so much on up, but on controlling the weight as you come down. So try it. A 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, up And if you're just starting out, we can do 8 of these. Try 10. If you can do 10, that's great. Up. Don't hold your breath. So every now and then, remind yourself and do that little breathing out. You don't have to do just the out. Slowly down. You can feel it. I know you can feel it. One more time. And these are called what? Bicep curls. Try this with me. Come forward in your chair. Let the weights come all the way down. And here we go. All the way up. But take 4, maybe 5 seconds to get down. Try it again. A little bit more of a challenge. And slowly down. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4 or 5. Again, up and slowly down. Breathe out. So you breathe out on exertion, on that first movement. Try it again. Up and slowly down. Oh yeah, this is good. Again, up and slowly down. Let's do one more because guess what? I lost count. And you stop when you just feel like you can't do anymore. And then slowly down. But for most of you, start with a 2 to 3 pound weight if you can. 2 is fine. And then you can work up. There are 4 pound weights also. We don't usually talk about those very much, do we? All right, now I want you to rest a little. Grab some water if you need to. Always have your water handy though. Good. Oops, that's the first time that happened. It's falling apart. All right, now, we did something for what? The bicep. Now we're gonna do the tricep. Easy stuff. So you'll still come forward, maybe a little bit more. Let the weights come down and hold them in a horizontal position like this. Now you might want to come forward a little bit, but not like this. Try to stay straight and come forward in one piece. Breathing out as you up to the back. I'm going to move my chair just a little bit. All right. Try it again, breathing out. And slowly down. Good. Try it again. And slowly down. Again. And slowly down. This is a tough one, I know. Try it again. 5. And slowly down. Again. I know you can feel this one. Try it again. And back down. And one more. We'll just do 8 of these. And slowly down. I didn't realize how much of an effort that does take if you're not used to it. But let's do a little bit of stretching for the upper body now, because we've been tightening all those muscles. Let's drop the chin right down. Wonderful. And then we're looking up. And then look straight at me. Good. And then you're going to turn as far as you can. If anything hurts, you stop right away. And then to the other side. Good. And then look straight ahead. And then we'll do a little ear drop. Good. And then to the other side. Great. And now you're just going to lift your shoulders up and down a few times, like shrugging. And shrugging. And 3. And 4. You know, I'm tightening my abdomen as I do this, so this is a good exercise for your abdomen. Tummy, whatever you want to call it. There are various names, up and down. And we'll do one more. Good. All right. Now. Now we're going to do something for the forearm, from the elbow down. So we're going to strengthen the forearm, inside and outside. We're going to strengthen your wrist, and we're going to strengthen your fingers. It's really important. We need our hands for everything, don't we? You might have some arthritis in there, so let's try to strengthen them a little bit and just do what you can, right? So here we go. You need to rest your arms, or your forearm, on the arms of the chair. All right, good. Now, make sure the hand extends beyond the end of the chair. And all you're going to do is this, back and forth. Again, you're tightening the abdomen. I can feel it. Mine is. This is so easy. I'm sure you can see how easy these are, unless you're so weak that you can't do it. But remember, when you strengthen your muscle, you also strengthen your bones. So this is good for osteoporosis, but check with your doctor first, because there are different degrees of osteoporosis. As you know, there's beginning, there's middle, and there's end. There's the end where the bones just crumble easily. So let's hope that never happens to any of us. But this is great for your wrist, your hands, and your forearm, all right? But let's rest for a minute. Put the weights right down here in your lap, good. One shoulder forward, then the other, just to loosen up a little bit, good. And 4, push forward, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, good. Now, again, arms back, unless they're already there. Make sure your hand and your forearm are in one plane, that your hand isn't down here like this. So you look down and make sure you see a straight line from your elbow to the tips of your fingers, right? Do a little curl up, 1. Don't lift the arm now, you're just curling the hands up. Strengthen those hands, 3, and 4, and 5. How does that feel? I can feel it in my arthritic thumb joint, I'll tell you that right now. But I'm taking a chance. I don't think I can make it worse, right? And maybe I'll build a little bone in there, who knows? Now we're going to turn over. So you're looking at the top of your hand now, and you're going to go back. 1, and 2. So this is a reverse curl. It's a small movement, but it will do a lot to strengthen your hands. Great. 6, wonderful. Up and up. Great. Now we're going to end, because I want to stand up and do a little leg strengthening also. We're going to end with the paddle wheel. One weight above the other, not touching, right? Watch your chins. 2. This is tough. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Can you go back? Oh, I don't know. Watch that chin. Great. And 5, all right? And 6, and 7. I know you can feel it all over. Let's put those weights down now. Grab some water if you need to. Good. And we're going to stand up. Oh, almost forgot. Don't forget. Pretty soon you'll pop up just like that. You'll be in such good shape. I'm going to turn the chair so you can see what I'm doing. Good. All right, now we're going to do some strengthening for the legs without weights. We're just using our own body weight. So here's what we do. First thing we do, and you know how great this is for balance, heel lifts. 1. And let's let go here. Just hold on with one hand or no hands. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Let's do 10. And 8, and 9, and 10. All right, so you can feel that calf muscle tightening too, but you're strengthening the foot, the ankle, the lower leg. So we're going to bend both knees just to stretch out a little bit. Now, I believe that we all have a weaker side, a weaker leg. So let's do another set on the weaker side so we can balance your strength. Because if I do lose my balance a little, or I just start to waver a little bit, it's always toward that weaker side. So let's strengthen that a little bit. So I'm going to stand on my left leg because that's the leg that's a little bit weaker. And it's 1, 2, it takes a little more effort, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, I can feel it, and 7, and 8. And we're going to try for 10. Oh boy, I can feel it. Shake this leg out, shake that leg out. Now let's stretch those calf muscles just a little bit. You're going to point that toe, ball of the foot comes down, and then you pull the heel down. If you don't feel a stretch in the calf, you need to go farther back. Push yourself up nice and straight. So what are we doing? Stretching the calf, strengthening the quadriceps on the opposite leg. So strength, stretch, and let's see if we can balance here. Pull that chin in though. You want your earlobes over your shoulders, right? Let's try the other side. Point. Glue your toe to the floor. Pull the ball of the foot down and then your heel down. Okay, I can feel that. But I want to be nice and tall. You can either pull the chair this way or come forward. Either way, good. Pull yourself up, stretch, strengthen, and improve your balance. Pull that chin in though, don't forget. Good. Yo. And we'll bring those arms down. Wonderful. Oh, push back. That feels so good. Now we're going to do one more stretch standing up. We did the strengthening, but now we're going to stretch. So you're holding onto the chair. You're going to walk back. See if you can flatten the back out. Your arms are straight now. Keep your head up. Try to make a table out of your back. And the longer you stay here, the flatter it will get. Or if you practice, it'll be easier. Bend your knees and walk back up. And now you know what we're going to do now, because almost everything we do is forward, isn't it? So we're going to go back. We're going to do a back bend. Reach up, up, up. Hello. And back. Wonderful. Try the other arm. You can breathe up through the nose as you lift the arm up. Pushing those hips forward a little bit. It makes it easier on the back. And we'll do our back bend. Wonderful. And then back. Great. Now, let's just for the heck of it, let's try this. I told you I would try to include balance in every single class. Sometimes I just don't have enough time left, but I want to see if you've been strengthening and walking and watching the show. So you should be able to balance a little bit better, right? So let's just stand. All right. You can turn your toes out a little bit or not. Either way is fine. Lift the heel on one foot. You can always grab the chair. You should be behind your chairs anyway. You could put both hands on the chair, right? Nice and tall. Posture comes in handy also because people that take falls are usually this way or they're looking down at the ground while they're walking. So that's not good either. So nice and tall, arms out, or hold on with one hand, and you're going to lift that foot up just an inch if you can. See? Try the other side. The other foot. Lift the heel up. You know, I do this at home and I say, gosh, if everyone could see what I'm doing, I'd be so proud. And then I go to do it and you know what happens. So maybe it's just a matter of being proud of yourself that you can do something. So we'll bend both knees. Good. Wonderful. All right, try it again. Try it again. We're going to lift the heel. All right, nice and tall. Bring the foot in a little closer. And if you're really concerned about falling, just lift it up and put it down. Lift it up. Practice that way. Keep that in mind. This is really important. Keep that in mind. Yes, I'm going that way today. And up, 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 up. See if you can do it. Nice and easy. A little stretch there. Lift the heel on the other side and lift up. Whoops. Good. Yeah, yay, yay, yay. And that is my weaker side. I did a little bit better, didn't I, huh? Up and put it down. Up and put it down. I have a million of these for you. Just different variations. Good. So let's sit down and relax now. We're just about done. So you did something really good for yourself today. You moved, for one thing, right? So now you can go and have a donut and coffee with your friends, and we're just going to relax. Oh, I know what I wanted. I wanted to give you one more stretch, though. Yeah, we have to do it. Coming forward again, let's do our Grecian stretch. You're on an angle here. You're going to just bring that foot back, reach down, lift up, and pull back. You can still hold on if you want, right? And then reach with that arm. So you're reaching forward and pulling back at the same time. So you're getting a full body stretch, but let's not cave in. Nice and tall. Good. Pull that chin right in. Ooh. You're going to stay here longer than we are because we have to do the other side and we're almost done. So let's turn. Good. Foot back, toe back, reaching down, lifting up and pulling back. So you're getting used to it now, so you'll be able to pull it back a little bit more, pull the chin in, and let go if you can. If not, you can hold on and still get a real good stretch here in your quadricep especially. Nice and tall now. Reaching forward and pulling back. You know this is one of my favorites. Maybe it is the favorite. I'd like to think that I invented this, but I'm not sure. Nice and tall. And then slowly come down. Good. Well, we've only got a few seconds left, unfortunately, but I think we got a lot done today. And I really appreciate you looking in. I've had a few comments, so I know I'm getting to a few people, and I hope I'm helping a little bit. But you're helping yourself. You want to feel better. You want to look better. You want to enjoy your retirement and not be sick. So drink plenty of water. Take your vitamins and your medications. Educate yourself so you know what to do to stay healthy. And have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye.